In September, Oakman Elementary held an anti-bullying assembly where children heard from various speakers, including keynote speaker, State Representative George Duraney, and participated in activities that highlighted the dangers of bullying.
The school just kicked off an anti-bullying program that I was a part of a couple weeks ago, and now we're taking our show on the road, so to speak, to go to as many schools as we can to emphasize how important anti-bullying is. We think a complete child's education deals with character of the child as well, and teaching children these points that bullying will not be tolerated is something that you should teach children at a young age. And I was very happy to be asked to be a part of this celebration today, and I welcomed it with open arms, and I'm hoping that I'll be able to take my show on the road and do this at more schools.
Anti-bullying legislation is currently in the works that will one day soon make bullying against the law.
We took some testimony on anti-bullying, and it seems we're pushing in that right direction right now. There's been two camps, shall we say, and of course it's always divided between Democrats and Republicans. So there's a work group that's talking to both sides and trying to iron out all the differences. We think that's going to happen real soon, and I think probably by the end of October we're probably going to have an anti-bullying law that we'll be able to vote on. And I think if it comes out of committee, which is my committee, the Education Committee, unanimously, then I think it'll be passed pretty much 100% when it gets to Lansing House floor. We're one of, I think, 4 states that don't have an anti-bullying law. So I think my point of view is let's just get the bullying law passed, and then certain districts, including Dearborn, they can add in anything to that if they want to strengthen it a little bit. And I think that's the general feeling now of most legislators, that let's just pass the bullying law, and then if the districts want to add to it, then they can.
Cyberbullying is also a hot-button issue that is addressed within the anti-bullying legislation.
I think the intervention of the internet and now cyberbullying is a big part of it, because you can be bullied now anywhere, anytime, 24/7. And before, it was basically only going to be at school that you're going to be bullied, or on the playground. So yeah, I think it's important right now because there's a lot of kids that are growing up with the internet for the first time. You know, it's not an add-on, it's part of their life. And they've got to learn that. And I must say that we've studied that issue in Lansing as well, as far as making sure that cyberbullying is part of the anti-bullying bill. Because without that, then you won't really cover it completely.
By learning about anti-bullying at an early age, children will grow with the knowledge that bullying is wrong, and hopefully pass it along to older generations.
You're in school, how many hours a week? 30 hours a week or so, and you learn a lot in school, and kids take everything home. I mean, they do, and the parents will learn from their children. You know, before it's been basically children learning from their parents, but nowadays, talk about technology, parents are learning from their kids about technology. So this is a message that kids can take home, and it's important to get to them at an early age. We talked about early childhood, early learning, and children that their brain capacities are fully developed, or at least 90% developed by the time they're 5 or 6 years old. This is the time to tell them.
The message of "you have the power" seemed to resonate with everyone at the assembly.
I think the power is we have the power to change the world, and we change the world one person at a time. And I think that was the message that was pretty clear today, not only from the principal but from the mayor and the others that spoke, is that you're an individual, you're only one person, but one person can change the world. And in fact, that's how we do change the world, one person at a time.